Someone once said that inspiration without action is merely entertainment. And a lot of times the ego can get to a place where it's entertaining itself with transformation. Hey guys, Andrew McFarlane here, sending you guys love. I want to talk about something that I've observed that is a very, very interesting trick that the ego will play on us as we are growing and going through this journey of realizing ourselves and becoming more of ourselves. And that is this trick of pretending to want to grow, pretending to want to evolve. And when this is happening inside of us, oftentimes we don't actually know that we're pretending. The way that it can show up and how I've seen it is a lot of times people will go to all the workshops in the world, all the seminars in the world for very long periods of time, but nothing is ever shifting inside of them. And another way that it's shown up is someone might ask me a question like, how do I get over my fear? And what's happening in that moment when the question is being asked is the ego is making you believe that you're sincerely looking for an answer. And so as long as you are looking for an answer, there's nothing else to be done, right? Because you must be in the right place. When in reality, there is no how. There are strategies, I shouldn't say that. There are things that you can do in terms of how you orient your intention. But for the most part, life is calling us to surrender, to dive in, to take action. And what's happening is the ego is getting lost in this inquiry, believing that all that needs to be done is the inquiry and that's enough. And that will take you across the bridge. But at a certain point, we actually have to walk, right? We can only inquire so much. And so although it's beautiful to watch videos like this, it's great to listen to other people, to go to workshops. I'm not saying don't do those things, but there comes a point where you actually have to be honest and acknowledge inside of yourself with sincerity, am I simply entertaining myself with this inquiry or exploration in an attempt to avoid actually doing what I need to do? Or am I sincerely pursuing and wanting to learn? Someone once said that inspiration without action is merely entertainment. And a lot of times the ego can get to a place where it's entertaining itself with transformation, but the spirit hasn't broken through to actually grow, evolve, take on that next step. So this is something that we have to get sensitive to and find that sincerity inside of ourselves and realize whether or not we are having this mechanism play out as a means of actual avoidance, because it's the best way to hide. It's the best way to hide because it says, I'm not hiding, but really it's like you're hiding in plain sight. You're on the edge of the bridge and it's time to jump, and you look back and say, how do I jump? And there is no how do I jump. That question comes from avoidance. And so if you're constantly in this perpetual inquiry, tap into what's stopping you from doing the thing that deep down you already know you should do, or choosing to become the quality and the being that you already know you're being called to become. All right, this is Andrew McFarlane. I'll see you guys soon.
Make shift, keep on creating that celebration. I keep my hands high like I'm screaming amen.